Linking data within your workbook is very simple. You can link data in the same page or on another worksheet. For example, you can see here on the first worksheet I'm on is total of quarter 3 for Play Doh Incorporated. And here's a list of all the employees. And what I want to do is I want to get all their totals listed here from the other 3 worksheets that I have for July, August, and September. Now there's a couple ways of doing it. First, we'll go the long way. I'll go back to the total quarter 3 and I'll click in the total box for Marge Simpson. To link it to the other 3 worksheets, all I have to do is hit the equals sign on the keyboard and it adds it here. Then I can go to July, click in the same cell but on the different worksheet, and then hit the plus sign on the keyboard, and you can see up here in the formula bar that it's starting to add my formula. July exclamation mark means that it's on the July worksheet, and then where on the July worksheet? Well, it's in cell B6. I have a plus sign, which means I want to continue. So I'll go to August, and then I'll click on B6 for August, and then I'll hit the plus sign, continues to add the formula, and then finally I'll go to September. Now all I have to do is click in September's B6. I don't want to add any more plus signs, but to complete this formula, just hit enter, and it automatically adds it right here. So when I click in the cell, you can see the formula up in the formula bar. Now how do I know it's linked? Well, right now it's pulling in the number 59, but what if I go to July for Marge, and I said that she didn't make any sales and typed in 0, well, it automatically updates the total down below. But also, since it's linked, we go back to quarter 3 and it's down to $44. And of course I can undo that by doing Control-Z on the keyboard or hitting the undo button up on the toolbar. Now here's a shortcut. In order to do the shortcut, however, you need to have your worksheets aligned uniformly. This is what I mean. First, let me delete the $59 here, the formula. And you can see on July, I've got Marge Simpson with the same number in the same column, which is B, the same row, 6. Same for August, B6. Also for September. So what that means is I can shorten my work if I had everything lined up in the same columns and rows on the other worksheets. So all I have to do is click on the AutoSum button up on the toolbar, and then I can go down to July, click in the first cell for Marge for July's numbers, and then holding down the Shift key, I can go over and click on the last worksheet, September, and you can see it whites everything. So it's selecting July through September, and on each worksheet it's going to be adding in this B6 number for August and September. And you can see up at the top it's got July, September. The colon means through, so July through September, and then when I'm finished, just hit enter, and it automatically adds the totals there for all 3 months. When I highlight it, you can see it's July through September. Now, it will update when you make changes. For example, if I go to August and I say Marge again made $0, and then I hit enter and I go back to the total here, it's down to 33. Now I'll undo that and I'll show you something that you want to keep in mind. Now remember, it's July through September. If I take one of these worksheets, August, and I click it and I drag it to the end of other worksheets, or it's out of that range of July through September, then I go back to my quarter total, you can see it's no longer part of it because, again, it's July through September, and what's between July and September, these worksheets? Nothing. There's nothing there. So I can click and drag my August back and put it in between the two, and then go back to my totals, and there it is. So keep that in mind that once you have it set up, if you're going to use that shortcut, to make sure all your worksheets are together and you don't move them around. And of course you can continue by going to the next cell and doing the same thing, or better yet, once you have the formula already there, you can use the autofill handle. Simply click in the cell, go to the lower right hand corner till you see the black cross. Again, if you don't get the black cross but a white one, it means you're not hovering over that black dot. So click and drag, and it'll automatically fill in the rest of worksheets for you. For example, I click in here and it's going down to B7. Click in the next one, it goes to B8, and again it's on July, there's B8. So it automatically fills in the rest for me. And then when you're done, be sure to save your work. Hey, thanks for watching. If you like my video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, as soon as I upload a new video, you'll be notified instantly, and you can do that by coming over here and clicking on my face. You can also click here to support me, so for $2 a month, you can have access to over 2,700 training videos, all ad-free, and for a few bucks more, you can have access to my exercises, instructor notes, quizzes, certificate of completion, and a whole lot more.